Good morning, everyone. From my office, this is Captain Denlinger speaking. Doing a quick turbulence report for one of my viewers this morning who is flying out of Boston headed down to Fort Lauderdale. Looks like that flight should be a pretty nice flight. I do see a handful of reports, but I think the flight should dodge most of them. The only few that I should be interacting with on the flight should hopefully just be either smooth air reports or light chop. Taking off out of Boston may just have a bump or two, as is usually the case in the climb out for a flight. Looks like there are just a couple of reports. Looks like they are kind of western Massachusetts and Connecticut. Usually flights taking off out of Boston headed down south, stay over the coast, may even out a little bit over the water. So the flight should be east of those reports. Headed down south, it looks like there aren't too many reports. Headed down to Fort Lauderdale. I do see just a couple that are almost right over the Fort Lauderdale area, maybe a bit north of Fort Lauderdale. Looks like there is one just north of Fort Lauderdale, kind of between Fort Lauderdale and Jacksonville at about 20,000 feet. At that point, the flight should be descending into the Fort Lauderdale area and should be below that. So overall, I think the flight should be a pretty good one, maybe just a bit of light chop here and there.